Hey beauties, it's me, Braxton. Oh, and take one. And take two. All the cripple ladies, all the cripple ladies, all the cripple ladies, all the cripple ladies, put your brakes on. Okay, anyways. Hey beauties, it's me, Braxton MG, and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please stay and please subscribe. And for today's video, I will be reviewing the KVD Good Apple Foundation Balm because I actually got it like a week before it ended up selling out everywhere because I was like, oh, I started seeing the hype. And actually KVD Beauty was like the first brand that I started using when I first started my makeup journey. That was the first luxury brand I started using their contour palette, their foundation and everything. And I used to use white concealer and almost white foundation. Like the color white, like paper white, not like my skin tone white, you know what I'm saying? And as you can see, I'm dealing with a lot of breakouts right now. My skin looks honestly terrible. It looks the worst it's been in a few months, but you know, it's just life. We're gonna cover them up and cause even more breakouts, ma'am. Call me the pimple princess. I run this town, okay? But I'm so excited to get right into it. So let me go ahead and prep myself, and then I'll be right back. Prep myself. Girl, what is this? A prostate exam? Child. Alrighty, so here I have my little KVD package. I had gotten it online because there was no way for me to go in stores that day. I'm not like not shopping, but I am shopping very carefully. I'm wearing a mask, you know, protecting myself and protecting others, regardless of how you feel about this virus or whatever you want to say, you know, I am doing my part. But here's the KVD Good Apple Foundation. Girl, there's a fly right there. It's my friend. His name is Franklin the Fly. Just get with it or get over it. Oh, and you're probably wondering, like, why is the video quality bad? I don't think it's necessarily bad, but it is different. I don't want to set up a crazy setup right now. Like, I have an interview to get ready for. So I'm just going to get ready, you know, and have it be more organic and more natural. And I'm using the natural sunlight. So basically, that's what I've chosen today. Okay, I've chosen it. And then later at night, whenever everyone's asleep, I'll put up a big setup. You know, I just don't feel like it right now. So I'm going to be using the KVD Good Apple Foundation. And I have mine in a shade that don't match. This is Light 12. I cannot shade match in person, much less online. So I usually use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. That is my favorite foundation. Here's the compact. I already swatched it just to feel the texture because everyone's raving about this. And I was like, well, girl, what is it? I'm going to go ahead and take off my brace. You want to see something real seductive? Ooh. Ooh. Where's it at? Oh, my God. Ooh. Fuck. Ooh. Ah. Get into it, carpal tunnel. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and prep my base with, oh, I don't even have a damn mirror. I got the pig mirror. Hopefully I won't get canceled for using it, but I bought it a long time ago. Let me live, people. So I have the pig mirror. But I'm gonna prep my base using my brand's face primer. This is called the Pink Perfector. It's coming out in August, and I'm so excited for you guys to try it. I use too much, honestly. You don't need that much. You're supposed to use way less, but I don't know. I guess I'm wasteful. I focus it, obviously, on the T-zone. So I'm really excited because I've seen a lot of people with acne. Like, this is terrible skin for me. Like my skin on a good day is really nice. Like, I actually could have, like, really nice skin, but I've been stressing out way more than I need to about just things, you know, behind the scenes, especially with my brand, because meeting deadlines is, like, very important to me, and certain products are not meeting those deadlines. Look at the fly. Franklin, stop it. You're getting too much camera time. I'm gonna have to list you as a freaking feature. But it's way above my pay grade. I don't want to, you know, have this dream and have it go away so soon because I'm not careful with the funds, you know? So I'm trying to be more strategic. That's why you're seeing a lot more pre-ordering rather than me ordering a bunch of stock. But I just don't have the funds of like a huge brand. I am doing super well with my brand. I'm so grateful for where my brand has grown and where it's at and where it's continuing to grow. But I'm just hoping that the summer collection does well. So yeah, let's just keep the show in the world. This is about someone else's brand, not even mine. This is probably not my shade, but okay, so I'm basically a sponge girl living in a brush world. So maybe I'll try both. So let's start off with a brush. Okay, so I have my brand's brushes. These are launching next. These are launching next. These are launching next, but these are launching in I think May. Yes, in May. I actually have this brush in my brush set that's launching this. I usually like to use for contour and bronzer, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it for foundation because it's like more of a kabuki style brush. Like I said, I got light 12, and I know it's probably not gonna match. I really don't want to use a lot of foundation. Like I see a lot of people, so I did one swipe, and then I'm gonna do a second swipe. I see a lot of people use so much foundation, so I don't want to use that much, but okay. I definitely see coverage. It looks great, but am I instantly impressed? No, because a lot of the videos I've seen, it started out looking really beautiful, but then it looked a little more bad, like, throughout the wear time. So I'm gonna do, like, a 10-hour wear time, but so far it looks really pretty. I mean, it basically covered that little red spot I had. Let's try it above, like, where I have pimples, you know what I'm saying, where it's really, really bad. Also, I wanna say, I feel like it was pretty expensive. Like, I think I paid 50 something dollars with shipping and everything like that. I never use a brush, so this is, like, foreign for me, but it seems to be applying really nicely, especially with this brush. I'm not trying to hype up my own brush, but I didn't know. I usually hate streaks in a brush, so if you do buy this brush set from me, then I definitely recommend you try it as a foundation brush because it's not really leaving streaks, which is nice. I don't think the shade actually looks too bad, so that's pretty good. That's cool. That's cool. Basically, I did 3 swipes, and I was able to cover one side of my face, so that's pretty nice. In person, it doesn't look that terrible. It does look a little bit heavier, but it's not terrible. I can work with it, I feel. So I'm going to go ahead and try the sponge on the other side. I prefer sponge. And again, I don't want to pick up too much product, so I'm going to take the base of my sponge. One dip is all I'm going to do. It seems to pick up a lot, so let's try it. Oh yeah, it picks up a ton. Like, look at that. Oh, I was covering it the whole time, wasn't I? Let me know if you like a little bit more of these organic videos because they're so much easier for me to film, so I'd definitely be more excited to film videos like this just because it's a lot less effort and work. And I know that sounds ridiculous, like, Braxton, where's your hard work? But I'm really focusing my hard work on my brand and myself. And honestly, I love doing YouTube, but I don't get the views, you know? So it just is like, I feel burnout at the end of the day whenever I put in all this effort to get like 5 views, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not crying because I'm getting 5 views. Like, I'm not begging for views, but I don't want to put in the effort if I'm not going to get like what I feel as though is a adequate response. And I'm not like, oh my God, watch my videos, girl, I'm crying at night. No. I think mental health, I said this the other day, mental health is way more important than the amount of views or likes or followers you have or get. It's not that important to me. I'd rather be just mentally in a good place than have like all this views and stuff like that. So far, like everyone else, it looks beautiful on the skin. As you can see, I have a little bit of a chubbier face. I still have a little bit of that baby face, where I have like the big round cheeks. So just ignore that. So I don't know if I want to go with a brush or I'm gonna go with the brush actually. Oh yeah, you can definitely. Only did one swipe, so like obviously it's buildable, but definitely the coverage is there. And I wear concealer too, so I don't want to go overboard. So now I'm just gonna get the perimeters of my face with the sponge. I like how much the sponge picks up because like you really only need like one dip for like all the areas of your face. Like, it's also, this is my brand sponge. Again, I know I keep talking about my brand, but like I literally love my products so much and I believe in them. So I use them. I love my brand. Okay, so it's honestly not a bad shade, but it's not a good one. It's going over my skin pretty well. The primer really was a good base and helped me you know, smooth out and stuff like that. But it even adds like that much more. The foundation adds like an even more bit of smoothness. I do see some of the pimples popping through, but I think popping through, ew, girl. But I do think it's because I didn't go super heavy because I like medium to full coverage, but I don't want to fail or look cakey. So on first application, of course, like everyone else, it looks great. I'm just really more intrigued to see how it wears for me because I rather look, you know, terrible at the beginning if I can look great 12 hours later because that's just me. I feel like I want to look good for as long as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off of camera, and then I'll come back to do my base on camera just so you guys know how products layer on top of it, what I'm doing, so that we're really fully, you know, transparent, so that you guys can know what I put on the skin, so that you know if I'm like sabotaging the foundation or whatever, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do my brows and pop on a quick little natural eye moment, and I'm gonna let this kind of set into the skin before I set it. So peace, be right back. All right, I'm back. It's been a second for me. It's been about 2 Taylor Swift songs, so about 6 minutes. So that's how long it's been on my skin. Looks pretty good, but like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and set it because I'm a girl that is combo skin. I forgot to mention that earlier, but I'm not someone that could just leave their makeup on their face and not set it. So I'm going to go in with concealer under my eyes, you know, on all the bright places. And I'm going to be using the Magic Star Concealer from JSC Cosmetics. I'm using shade C7 first. You know, it's more closer to my foundation shade. And then C5 to brighten. And I don't use that much, actually, anymore. I used to use actually a crazy bit, but I don't use that much anymore. I know everyone has their own opinions about, you know, certain brands or certain influencer owned brands especially, but and if you hate him, you hate him. If you love him, you love him. And if you don't care, you don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live my life just like the Lil Nas X stuff. I'm not gonna talk about it, but girl, people are crazy. Like just let the person live. You live your life. Let them live their life. And, you know, you don't have to like it, you don't have to support it, but you also don't have to hate people, which is so fucking disgusting when people start throwing hate at each other. Like just let it be what it is. Like, are they directly affecting you? Then that's when you decide, you know, think and decide what you need to do, bruh. Like, Lil Nas X twerking on the devil or selling Satan shoes is not, you know, the biggest problem we have in the world. I mean, we're losing Black lives still, we're losing Asian lives. But now that I am of age, you know, to actually vote, I've been more political because I felt like when I was younger, I couldn't vote. So, like, I tried not to voice my opinions. I did advocate here and there. But now I'm really advocating and going hard for things I believe in because it's my right as an American citizen. But not only that, I care about people and I just want to try and see a better world, you know? I hope to live to see a better world, and I feel like that's all we can hope for and ask for. So I'm going to go in for C5. Again, like I said, I'm just chatting and getting ready. So if you like these videos, let me know. I kind of like it because it just feels a little more organic, but also it may be boring for some people. I do want to start a podcast so bad, but I don't know if anyone's going to watch that. I'm already kind of like canceled. Like I lost 70 Instagram followers this week. Not even from saying or doing anything, just because I think people are over me, you know? Like, they're kind of bored. Which, cute, whatever. Fine. Unfollow me. I can't make people like me or love me, and I'm not gonna try to. I used to try to be a people pleaser so much, and that's just not my journey anymore. You know, I'm gonna live my life to the fullest, try and be respectful of others and their opinions. Like yesterday, I was in such a bad mood, so I was literally a huge bitch to like everyone I came across. I lost another Snapchat account, so if you want to add me on my new Snapchat, here it is. But, you know, we all have bad days, and no, I'm not blaming my bad day on my actions. Like, you know, I'm old enough to own up to my actions, but I was kind of just a bitch. So, sorry for anyone that talked to me yesterday. So, that's my concealer. It's literally over my corneas and, like, my freaking eye, so I can't really see. So, I'm going to go ahead and set it. I want to stick with something that I for sure know would work with any formula. And I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty powder foundation. The powder, the loose setting powder, the Pro Filtr one. This is in the shade, ah! Oh my god. It's not in the shade, oh my god, it's in the shade Butter. So I actually like to wear a lot of powder because I just feel like it locks in the color and the foundation really well. Because then when I go in with setting powder and as my skin starts to get some wear in through the day, it just looks a little bit better. Like it might look crazy at first, but it actually doesn't look super cakey in person. And this is just my foundation routine and what I found works. So I'm gonna go ahead and powder the entire face. Time lapse moment. Okay, I've powdered with the Fenty Beauty one. I use this one for lasting power, but then I use another one on top for extra, smoothing and extra kind of just security. And I really like to use the Jeffree Star or the JSC Magic Star translucent powder. I lied, this is not translucent. I'm so dumb. I like to use a colored powder for this, but this really is like Facetune in a jar. It like really smooths out my skin even more. I just don't like using it alone because I find that it clings more when I use it alone. So I like to use this as like a second powder, and then I only wear 2 powders. I know 2 powders is almost too many already, but it looks good with my normal routine. And so I'm not trying to stray away from what my normal routine is. I really want to make sure that I'm doing the same routine so that I can keep it fair. But I really love to use this Tati Beauty Bountiful. I don't know where she's at. Well, Tati, I don't know where she's at. And I don't know if her website's still in business, but I actually love this product of hers. And I try and be super unbiased when it comes to YouTubers. Like, there's some that I don't like, of course, and there's some that I do like, and there's some that I like and don't like their actions. So I just try to be biased though, especially when it comes to their products and their reviews. And if it works, if it works, if it works. What? That was a glitch. If it works, then it works. If it works, then it works, then it works, then it works. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Copyright claim. I lied, I don't sound like her, but they still apparently can copyright you like the melody. Okay, so I did my powder. Now I go in with my bronzer. Okay, so I'm going to be taking the Fenty Beauty Shady Biz Sun Stalker Bronzer. Oh, girl. Wrong way. Ooh. It looks really nice. Like, the bronzer looks extra smooth today. I hope I love this foundation. I really do. I really want to love this foundation. I really do. I really do. So if I don't, I'm going to be a little upset, but you take your L, you cry at night, and you just, wake up the next morning feeling like a new bitch. Literally me yesterday. I was actually having a super rough day, and I have been for like the past 2 days. It's getting close to whenever I lost my house, so that's a little rough. I'm still learning how to deal with it and learning how to cope and move on. But not only that, I lost my Snapchat, and it's like, first world problems. Like I said, there's way worse things going on in the world. Like Asian hate is terrible. We're losing Black lives. I can not stress that enough. But for me in my world, I think of it as this. And like I said, me losing a Snapchat account is very minuscule and it's not, something super major at all. But I think of it as this, if someone dies drowning in 6 feet of water, they're just as dead as someone who dies drowning in 20 feet of water. You're just as dead. It doesn't matter how high or how much water you drowned in, you're still dead, boo. So that's like a good, oh, girl, I look old under the eyes. Could be the concealer with the foundation. I don't know. JS and KVD has, some previous drama. KVD don't own this brand. Kat Von D don't own this brand, but still, maybe the name on the product got JSC's concealer shook. I'm just kidding. That's dumb. Don't say that. Cut that out. Cut the check. But everyone's, hardships you cannot compare to each other. Everyone deals with things differently. Everyone, goes through different things. We may go through similar things, but just because you deal with it a certain way doesn't mean that that way is going to work for me. Like, you cannot compare everyone's struggles. Just like you can't compare everyone's beauty, like, you just can't compare some things. You can kind of try to, but most times you can't. So I think that's where I struggle a lot, is getting so frustrated because people will look at my issues, regardless of how small they are in comparison to how big some other problems are. They'll look at my issues, and I guess it's just more of like a way to like keep me grounded, but it's almost like they'll brush off mine just because something's more important. And I get that, tend to the more important things, but like also don't push me aside and don't brush off mine. So like I said, yes, losing a Snapchat account is very minimal, very minuscule. You honestly, I'll live. I'm alive. Thank you. You know, but I am upset over it. Obviously, this is the third Snapchat account I lose, and if I lose another one, gosh damn it, I freaking I give up. Like, you know, like it's like Snapchat doesn't want me on their service. I get it. But for me as a business owner, having that Snapchat account is super effortless and super easy for promotion because I can upload my video reveals on there. I can upload future products on there. I can upload links for people to shop, and my Instagram just isn't popping anymore. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, like I think, like I said, mental health is way more important. And at the end of the day, the amount of followers or the amount of likes or the amount of credit, whatever you get, does not determine or define the amount of success you will have or your talent or your, you know, your worth. It shouldn't. And if it does, maybe you should look inward and really, I'm not a therapist, but I'm Dr. Queer. But you should really look inwards and realize like that those things at the end of the day don't matter. Like if Instagram were to shut down now, do you think anyone would care how many followers or how many likes you have or had? No, no one would freaking care. I just want y'all to know that at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Like find other ways, you know, because if you're not doing what you love and if you're doing it for an ulterior motive, then you're not going to love what you do and you're going to hate every second of it. But if you're like someone like me who, regardless of if I'm failing or if I'm thriving, I love makeup, I love acting, I love modeling, I love singing. I'm not a great singer. No, I'm not. But I love writing music and I want to do it. So I'm going to do it, you know? And it's because I love it and I deeply care about it and I'm very passionate about it. That's why I do it. Do I think sometimes like, wow, like people are probably gonna judge me? Fuck the fuck they will. But you know, people are gonna judge you regardless if you're a freaking Mariah Carey voice, Beyonce voice, all those amazing voices, or if you sing like fucking me. Okay? Like, it just is what it is. People are gonna judge you no matter fucking what, because people are fucking terrible. I just dropped so many fucking F-bombs. Girl, sorry. My sister just got here, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish my makeup because basically the base is done. All I'm gonna do is put on highlighter and dust off the powder, and then I'll be right back to show you like with my makeup finished, and then I'll do a periodical check-in throughout the day. So thank you. I'm not closing out the video what I'm doing, but I will be back in a jiffy. A jiffy peanut butter. Don't sue me. Okay, so I'm in natural lighting, and I want to go ahead and show you an up close of the foundation. You can still see my texture just a slightest bit, but this is like it. Whoa, I'm gonna keep that in. This is it right after applying it. So I feel like it looks pretty good. I mean, obviously it's a little bit, you know, bunching up in my nose area, but that's nothing really new for me. It always bunches up under my nose because apparently I can't get in there and blend it and set it properly, but so far so good. It is 3:30, so I will be back in like later at like 5:30. That's good. Or 6, 3 hours later. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know when I'm back. Okay. So, period. Okay, bye y'all. Okay, Paisley, come see. I need you to look close at my face, like tell me what you think my foundation looks like. Looks good. Does it look worse than normal? Better than normal?
It just doesn't match with your like skin tone, and it makes like lumps.
It makes lumps, or is that just my pimples?
No, those aren't your pimples. Yeah. You only have a few of those, and then get my bottle.
Okay, so it makes my texture look bad.
Yeah.
Okay, Braylee, what you think about my face?
Greedy.
Oh, it's pretty. Okay.
But you probably get it because it does really look kind of with the lumps on it.
Yeah, the lumps.
My dad was great.
She said I got lumps. Baby got lumps. She's gonna tell me. She's gonna be honest. She's real honest. Compared to what you've seen when I tried the rare one and also my normal face. Because you saw my normal face just the other day. And this is like 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in, 30 minutes in. I don't really know. It hasn't been that long though.
I find it's in your creases a lot. It does look heavy.
Yeah.
Like up close. It looks very
I want to show them my shirt.
Okay.
And I do find it's like even in your forehead, you can see your creases.
Like more than normal?
More than normal, yeah. Especially around your smile lines.
Okay. So I wanted to show you that this is what it looks like in just like normal like house lighting. I'm on the toilet pooping, but I know that's too much information, but I wanted to show you. It is heavy, but like not too bad to where it's like, ew, it's unattractive. But it is noticeably more heavier than like normal, and you could still obviously see some of the texture. That's the laundry from my acne, which is understandable. It's not gonna go away, but the cheeks look actually pretty great. No oiliness. It's like 5 o'clock now. There's no oiliness coming through, which I'm combo skin, like I said, and I do use 2 powders, but so far so good. So I'm gonna finish my poop and wow. Oh, what a gentlewoman. A gentlewoman instead of a gentleman. I'm a gentlewoman. Also, my teeth look really white. Period. Pop off. Okay. Bye, y'all. All right, beauty. So it's been literally 12 hours. It is 3:19 a.m. I literally just started editing the front portion of this video, and I'm about to take a bath and get ready for bed. And I just want to show you, there is noticeable, enlarged pores because of oiliness. There is actually, I like shed a few tears. I shed a few tears and it like tore up my foundation, which was so bizarre to me. Here's the forehead. It doesn't look terrible. It actually looks super skin-like. The only places where I see any concerns are like my smile lines, but I was being very expressive and I was singing a while ago. You know what? It doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I was expecting way worse. I think it actually looks pretty good. It doesn't look terrible. I would say that I would give this foundation another go. I don't hate it. I actually kind of like the way it looks. It looks very like a natural skin finish. So if you want to check out the foundation when it's back in stock, I definitely recommend you do it. But I hope you beauties enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with all your mothers, brothers, and sisters on all the social medias. And let me know, like, seriously, let a pimp know if you really like this style of video, because I enjoyed filming this style of video. It was an easy breezy, beautiful cover girl this thing. But yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, night, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. And it is literally 3 a.m. for me, and it's time to get my butt in the bathtub. Butt in the bathtub. Butt in the bathtub. It's time to get my butt in the bathtub and get ready for bed. It's ridiculous. But I did a 12-hour wear test for you guys. Can't say I don't love ya. Bye, y'all.